life before paintball. I don't even know if I can think of a life before paintball because my dad's been in paintball since I was little. I didn't like paintball when I was little. It was actually funny. I hated it. I tried it. I got shot. Hated it. Never played it again until I was like 14. But I was always around the fields because my dad played and then he was a sales rep, so he was always around the field, always at the tournaments. Yeah, my whole life has been in paintball. Since I was young, I've been in the mix, and I honestly, I can't remember a day without it. Well, America is proving their worth in the Olympics as greatest country on earth.
I like the one, yeah, Mount, the one you posted.
Canada's a bye.
Yeah. Have you guys won a gold yet?
What do we need to do?
Is your women's soccer team any good?
I don't know. Probably not. Can't play a lot of soccer when it's 8 months of winter. You know, you can play winter stuff.
Yeah.
There's better athletes.
We're faster, stronger, smarter. And if we get Trump in office, you guys won't be Canada anymore. You guys will be America, and you'll know what it's like to live in a great country. I think it was more of like an escape on the weekends because like I was a bad kid in school. Like I didn't get good grades. I didn't want to listen to my teachers. I didn't want to do my homework. I didn't want to do that thing. I didn't have that thing as a kid that like sports or whatever. Like I played sports, you know, here and there, but there was never that thing that I was like in love with, you know. And then once I started playing paintball, that was it. I always looked forward to during the week at school, thinking about paintball, thinking about the greats, thinking about the good teams, and so it was that thing that I looked forward to while I was at school, and it kind of kept me out of trouble a little bit. It kept me out of trouble, but I still struggled with like my grades and things like that. So it was one of those things that it was more of an escape than anything. We grew up in Virginia, that's where I went to school, and we started playing at Pevs, and I would go there on Friday after school. I'd blow up the field, I'd lay out the markers, I would seed the grass during the week. I'd go there, seed the grass. I laid out the lines and did like, you know, the feet, squared off the field, and then spray painted it down, blew up the bunkers, and then staked them all down. So when the team got there on the weekend, we had something to play with. So I did that on Friday. Now I just show up. Hey, Canada on 4! Canada on 4! Canada on 4! So the next 2 years, I kind of jumped around. Like I didn't play pro, and then I did play pro. I went back to D2 because when I played on InFocus, I think I was just too young and not, again, I wasn't mature enough to understand. I didn't like to be talked down to, you know, and when you have all adults on your team and you're that 17-year-old kid, and then everyone, like if you make a small mistake, everyone shits on you, that's tough, you know, that's tough. And a lot of people can rise to that moment, but in my life, I didn't want to deal with that. You know, I didn't want people talking down to me and shitting on me for making a mistake. I wanted to feel like I was progressing. You know, it was tough playing with them because maybe I did progress with them, but it never felt like it. And then in that moment, it was never fun. And so I kind of like lost myself, and then I was like, I'm gonna go play with my brother again. I'm gonna go play with my friends. And then the Russians said that they were doing a closed tryout, and I was one of the players that was invited. How they got like a hold of me, were they watching me at D2? I had no idea. I had no idea. Maybe someone said something to them and say, hey, try him out, or whatever. So I actually bought my own ticket, went down to this closed tryout. They were like, well, we're not sure, because again, I was in D2. They were like, well, we're not sure if we wanted to bring you and whatever. And I was like, no, it's fine. I'll pay for my own ticket. I'll go down there. And I ended up being one of the players to progress on to the next thing, and that was flying over to Moscow, playing with the team, mixing with the team, doing one-on-ones against the team, things like that. And I ended up making the squad.
Practice is good. I think we're making a little bit of mistakes, but it's better that we're making them today rather than tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. So I think we're just working out the kinks, and just kind of shitty seeing us play with a high volume of mistakes. It's not what you want to see or expect within ourselves when we go into the tournament. But hopefully today is the day that we worked out all the kinks, and then we can move forward confident. For myself, I always like to, in practices, like to work on snap shooting. So no matter what bunker I'm in, I'll focus on snapping against the person who's against me. Kind of like a one-on-one drill within the match that I like to do during practice. That kind of gets me that confidence, kind of gets me my gun skills on par with each bunker when I go to. But other than that, it's kind of just going out there and playing.
No, not film it. Do you want a push pop? It's your childhood.
Thank you. Yes, it's good. Thank you for the listen. Yeah.
We're gonna be just all kinds of nerds in here, and then us. At heart, but I have to explain this before I say where I would be without paintball if I never got into paintball. I'm a super nerd at heart, a super nerd. Like, I play video games in my spare time. You know, I do anything that a nerd does, I do, right? So like and I play computer games. Like, I don't play just Xbox, I play computer games. I have my DS with me. I have all kinds of video games at all times. On PC, I like to play League of Legends. I play a little bit of Counter-Strike. Honestly, I play every probably new game that comes out. I love first-person shooters, and I love strategy games. And if you put those two together, then you've sold me for life.
So how'd you find it?
I Googled you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know we're a stop as well. Do you play Pokemon Go?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You are a stop too?
Yep.
You lucked out. That's awesome. Like, I love games that can make me think, you know, because that's how paintball is to me. So like, I relate so fast that if it can make me think and I feel like I know how to improve myself within that game, then the game has me hooked. Because now I just want to be better and better and better and better and better, right? So that's one of those things that I'm drawn to so easily is that competitive fuel, right? I have to be the best at everything. That's everything. Like, no matter what I'm playing, even if we're like at my girlfriend's work's luncheon and they're playing a small flag football game, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna crush those guys. Or if we're playing flag football, I'm gonna do everything in my power to be the best that I can be at all times, right? I just have that competitive spirit, and it just comes out of me when I play sports or play games or anything like that. So I already bought a ton of them already. It's one of those things that now I need more and more to play, because Rainey's got a better deck than me, and I can't have that. We're gonna go to Walmart, see what they have, the selection, because we have to get waters and Red Bulls and stuff anyways. We told Bart we would do it. We put ourselves in charge so that we didn't have to tell him that we were gonna go get Pokemon cards. We were gonna get waters and Red Bulls for the team. Well, we'll split up. We gotta get waters, Gatorades, and Red Bulls.
Okay. Yeah, let's just get those things first then.
Let's grab a card.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was on the way.
Okay. Furious Fist too.
I want the pack. Where's the big boxes?
What do you mean? Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they might not have them here.
You got more packs over here. Holy. There's steam in your box. There's tons of packs.
Let's just take the box. Let's just take the box. Take the whole box.
Okay, yeah, that has to be put out by the vendor.
Oh, okay. All right. That does not look like me at all. How does that look like me? No way. I don't know. Such a hard decision, spending money. Well, I got the Fates Collide deck. So hopefully this is the deck that helps me beat Rainey. Just me, Rainey, and Zane right now. I bet if we keep up with it that people will convert.
I got a moth right off the break of the first deck. Shit. And then I got, look at this one.
Did you start it or no?
A Lugia. No. I can add that right to my Lugia.
Exactly what I needed.
What you see?
Oh, Braxton, yeah.
I don't know if I want to use a fire deck, but that helps me. I was looking for this Braxton.
You know how I went to go to the board game thing every Tuesday?
They have tons of board games?
Okay, they had a million. Like, this place shit on the place that I go to in terms of board games.
The most important thing is our level of control, and call it whatever you want to call it, stress, control in the pit, the attitude, everything about it has to be right. Starting first thing, when we get there, game face on, be ready to go, and let's be working together. All right, shit's gonna happen, right? Let it happen, but the sooner we can move on, the better off we all are. We're here again, eh?
Yep.
So let's just keep it together, boys, and we'll.
Let's talk a bit of tournament.
Yeah, seriously. Let's right on, guys. Okay, man. Not too long. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Family!